Hello, Houston. This is your mortgage coach, Hussain Rehmatullah. Please like this video and share and subscribe if you want to see more content like this that adds value to educating yourself in the mortgage industry. Today, we're going to be talking about Redfin's prediction about a more balanced market in the year 2022 and what that means. We're going to break it down into three segments. We're going to talk about interest rates. We're going to be talking about in which cities can you as an investor maximize your portfolio and earnings. And third, if you're a first-time home buyer, how can you be more educated and make a more informed decisions? So let's jump right in. Redfin predicts and goes on record to state that at the end of 2022, interest rates will be around 3.6%. Remember, guys, interest rates are a direct correlation of 10-year Treasury and the Fed rates. Sure, inflation has a lot to do with it, but more with pricing and less with rates. So, guys, I want you guys to realize when it comes to rates, I don't want you guys to be in a rate shock currently just because of what you saw last year. We are still historically low rates, which means that you have the affordability to buy. Don't be so scared about the sticker shock of prices. For example, in the year 2012, if you were buying a $300,000 house at a 5.5 interest rate, well, today you can afford the $400,000 house at the 3.25% interest rate. So really let that sink in and stop having a fear of the price growth, whereas the interest rates are supporting the affordability still. Okay, second subject, which you guys really want to know is where are investors looking to buy? Guys, I want to touch on this subject. There's two reasons why we're seeing a crazy price growth. One has to do with supply and demand. Ever since COVID, our supply chain in the world has been somewhat broken. And what that's doing is shortages of supply, but demand stands very, very high. And I personally believe, guys, this is my opinion, by no means is a financial advice, but in my personal opinion, I believe that we're going to be seeing this issue of supply and demand for the next 6 to 8 years. Redfin predicts that the issue will remain for the next 3 years. Goldman Sachs says that the issue will be here for the next 6 to 8 years, and that's also my personal opinion as well, guys. All right, now let's jump into the second hot topic about where should you put your dollars at if you are an investor, whether you're just starting off or you're trying to build your portfolio to have maximum returns. Redfin goes on record and predicts that Sunbelt cities such as Austin and Houston will see a more stagnant growth at 3%, whereas Goldman Sachs states that they're going to still see a price increase about 12%. My personal opinion is, guys, we're definitely going to be beating inflation. And so I personally believe that we're going to still have an 8% year over year price growth. And what they're really saying on record is that instead of your Sunbelt cities, which has been hot, specifically Austin, which have a lot of factors like Silicon Valley companies moving in there and also the demand. However, Redfin predicts that your northwestern and midwestern cities, such as Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and Columbus, Ohio, are the cities to focus into if you're an investor to maximize your dollars. Why are they saying that? Because for the last 10 years, as Texas has seen a crazy growth, those cities have not. And they're predicting, nobody has a crystal ball here, but they're predicting that those are the next cities to see the biggest growth, guys. So please be aware of that if you're an investor that is just looking to maximize your portfolio there. Third, which I'm going to be spending the most time upon, is whether you're an investor or mainly a first-time home buyer, how can you, in today's hot market, also have a shot in gaining that home of your dream and also be able to have an aggressive offer that is accepted? I'm pretty sure, guys, that you guys have heard a lot about you looking at a home tonight and tomorrow it's off the market or it's option pending. So as first-time home buyers, my number one recommendation is going to be have a good real estate agent. It's okay if they're your friend or family member, but they must be a professional agent who is eager and knows the market and is aggressive on your behalf to make that offer in a timely manner when you do find a home that fits your needs. So some of the tips and tricks that I can give you guys is a general rule of thumb where you put a 1% earnest money down. In today's market, you want to write your contract or tell your agent to write your contract with a 2% earnest money once you've made a decision and want to execute your plan on that property that you have found. So guys, realistically speaking, we've seen a crazy growth ever since COVID in the housing market that is still being driven by the supply and demand issues. So where do I see the prices heading? I still see an equity and a price growth of about 5 to 8%. Redfin goes on record and says that we may have a stagnant growth of 3% in the Sunbelt cities. However, Goldman Sachs states that we'll still see a price increase of about 16 to 18% in the next 4 to 5 years, guys. This is huge. What that means is that if you buy today, you can really have your shot at winning that equity growth and having something to show for and be proud of. So what I'm really trying to say here is for those home buyers, first-time home buyers specifically, that are in a fear of the prices going up, I want to say don't be. Rather look at it as, hey, the affordability is still there because interest rates are still historically low. If you guys found value in my content, please hit that like button, share your opinions with me. If you have any questions, my information is below. Thank you guys.